I join you in situ playing map. Welcome back to another roguelike demo showcase, except it's not roguelike, I just had that on autopilot. That's my bad. No misrepresentation involved. Great start. We're playing map. I'm Backpack Brain and I'm bringing you map. I forget my own intro, I made it like 2 days ago. Anyway, what is this? It's a game about maps. But really what it is basically what you try to do is you get given like vague instructions. You gotta go find the place and put your flag down. It's a game about making maps. You're mapping the map, which is pretty sick. Can I just say, I mean, listen. They say here that they're gonna put proper translation in the final game and play the English translation. I'm not so vehemently anti-AI. I think translation is probably one of the few things where you're like, okay, at least in a functional sense, not in an art sense, it's probably fine. Well, another thing, the color you've chosen for the back shadow of this makes me think I haven't put my glasses on, or that I've got my eyes are going a bit cross-eyed here. It kind of hurts to look at this, like, drop shadow on your text here a little bit. Like, if I look directly at it, I think I'm losing my mind a little. Another thing, a lot of cool demos have been coming out lately, as they are every day. A lot of them, enough AI usage where I'm like, you know what, I'm not really interested. But anyway, enough yapping. That was not the play button. We're hitting the play button. It's cute. It's casual. They hit us with the Animal Crossing. Oh, they're just saying map. It was not actually Animal Crossing. Yes, okay. Was map, run and jump. No controllers, but maybe later. I wouldn't say it's hard to do that. Drag the marker to the intended position, confirm to complete the mission. What's the mission? Mark the tree on your map. Okay, so you have no clue where you are, but you just gotta figure it out. Give me a second, let me change my settings. It's too high. They don't got controls for that, but that's okay. I mean, it's a demo. I won't hold them against it. Okay, where is tree? Tree is, so we've got, this is the only view we have. We can only look around. This is our character. Very nice. It looks kind of, like a chicken nugget, if I have to say so. So we got this little bay here, and then we got a little divot, and it's just forward from the divot. Not quite aligned with the other divot, just a bit, like... But, am I crazy? This doesn't look the same as this. Maybe I'm looking at it from the wrong angle. Which angle am I looking at it from? Because this map does not look the same as the reality. Or maybe it does. Like, if I'm looking at, like this curve here. Like, here. And then this divot is this divot. Okay. And then this thing. So, really, I'm trying to align it from this thing here. So, like here. What is it, rough? I'm trying to get this right because this is the principle of the thing. It's like there. That's pretty good. You have to admit. It's the demo. It's literally map 1 tutorial 1. But we will. Okay, where to next? Travel. This is the story of Amelia Earhart, by the way. I'm making that one up, but I feel bad misrepresenting indie games. I'll misrepresent other games. I'm pretty good. We're looking for a pile of stones. Okay, well, I mean, let's not confirm position. Okay, this is perfectly circular, so you've absolutely screwed me. How am I gonna figure out what's what if it's perfectly circular? Where is the pile of stones? Okay, a landmark. That's how. They're introducing me to game mechanics through the process of playing the game. And now with the landmark, we can figure out that between... I would say almost equidistant, slightly closer to the landmark's edge, we've got our pile of stones. So we're looking for, like there, pretty much. Oh my god, 0.0 steps. I literally landed on top of it. Map. I appreciate the gimmick, but you have to like keep it going for the length of the text. You can't say map thrice when the text is like 20 words long, and then you can actually have it Sans Undertale, Animal Crossing. That's what makes it funny, That it keeps going. Sorry, that's too high. I can't do it. Okay. We're looking for the help of somebody now. People with the review, it's got good reviews already, so I'm not first to it. But there are people talking about how what do you call it? Not talking about it, but like with about an hour, half an hour to an hour in the demo, and I'm yapping. So Milo, Raven culture. That's just a creature. What are you? A raccoon, a red panda? One of those two. Okay, we got tools. Grid paper with a scale. All my maths books in primary and high school were grid books. I'm a grid book guy for maths. I used to actually, I remember the first few times, like, I was locked in with it. I was like, oh, we're gonna, like, actually properly try and keep, like, number, leave a gap, equal sign, and then, you know. Anyway, what tools do we got? Steps, grids, and grid lines. Hold to count steps, that's very useful. So we've got like a clicker basically. So when we walk around, or we can count our steps, which I presume are uniform. And it resets. Okay. Mark the pile of stones on the beach. Well, we know where they are. We just need to figure out. Okay, so we got this thing. And so obviously when you hold click, it resets your thing. Now, how many? So we can use the steps to get like a rough approximation of how far. Like, okay, so if I hold left click and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, I don't need to say it out loud. Okay, that was like 13, but you didn't land the last one. Well, we know where it is. We just need to figure out like what we want to do, how we want to do this. So, verticality-wise, it's basically aligned with this thing right here. Like you got the tubular, you got that appendage over there. And then I've already forgotten the other alignment, but I think I can just get it roughly speaking, and it will be good enough. We're on top of the world. We're gonna get stabbed by the marker when it comes down. Okay, it's... Oh, we got 10 steps in here. Okay, well that's pretty useful then. I'm actually gonna measure it. Because if that's the case, then, I mean, we have to actually be reasonable about it. Okay. Let's go from here so that we don't run into it. Six. It was like 5.5-ish. Okay, so I'm at like 10 now, which I'm trying to figure out if the alignment works according to the map. Because if this is 10 steps, it should be about 2 to 3 steps away from water. That's like pretty accurate. It was like 5.5. But that doesn't seem right, because it seems like it's not really halfway. If you, yeah, 5.5 actually seems pretty right, which would put it like there. If I could, I might try hard this to get the vertical alignment, but you know what? Let's see if our vibes are correct by putting it like right there. Let's see how good my vibes are. Oh my god, my vibes are terrible. I have to do that one again. What was I doing? My counting was off. That was not impressive. Frippery. Okay, we got a compass. I would like to redo this one. No disrespect. I need to get 3 stars on everything, otherwise my sense of self-worth is ruined. What was my calculation wrong with on that one? I think I've just been forgetting because I keep trying to talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but that was... Am I crazy? What was wrong with this one? Oh, it's not gonna let me try again. That's pissing me off. But it's the tutorial, to be fair. Mark the flowers at the highest point. Well, We've got to go up to the highest point first. Are these the flowers at the highest point? Is this what? Okay, well, first off, landmark me. You have to activate the landmark. It will give you a little cutscene. Okay, relative to the landmark, we also have our north, south, east, and west. But that really helps. I guess it kind of does help, because I mean, north is up and that's up. Like, we can see it. So, I mean, basically it's directly east. From the edge here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 steps east. So it's like there. I don't know how. I think the steps are lying to me. I can't lie, because I know it doesn't look right to my eyes. My eyes and the steps seem very different. Yeah. So I'm going to have to ignore the steps. Okay, they're talking about a lot of stuff. I want to restart and respawn. Okay, well now what do I have to do? Tree stump near the east beach. Okay, it's... Well, I mean, it's there, isn't it? Why do I need a marker? Like, I don't believe this anymore. This is lying to me. Forget the step counter. Developers, if you're seeing this, tell me what I'm doing wrong or take it as feedback. Because I don't know, genuinely, I don't know if I'm doing this wrong or if it's just like, you know, not like I'm just not doing it right. Okay. Because my instincts is a little pointy bit. It's just a little bit off from there. We got that rock. It's pretty much aligned with the rock, so we just gotta like hit it with that, and that's pretty accurate. Yeah, like my instincts are bang on. I don't need to count steps. Forget my steps. The steps screwed me up. I'm gonna go back and do the other ones as soon as you let me. Okay, you're on board now. Can I travel back? You're not gonna let me go back, huh? Force tutorial, I appreciate it. I would like to go back and fix my scores. It's just my personal vibe. I strive for perfection in fictional games because there's a comment you could make about, you know, avoiding life. We are awesome. Yeah, I appreciate the world building attempts. It's cute. The vibes, it all comes together. It's an unseen like foundation of a game to have stuff like this go on. Because if it doesn't exist, the game just feels like, you know, do thing. So I'm gonna do thing. What do you want me to do? Mark the ruin in the east. Okay. Well, we've got this little inlet going on here, which we can mark pretty finely. Are these the ruins? It is the ruin in the east. That's definitely the ruin, because those are just like rocks. Okay, so we're marking these things in here. Let's see what relative positions we can try and find straight down. Okay, what does it roughly speaking align with? We've sort of... Okay, there's this little divot here. It's a bit to the right of that. It's a very small divot. How does it compare? Okay, so we have... I need to align myself with this so that I understand how to look at the world in the right way as well. So, if we're going up this way, that first, like, curve is sort of... This is almost a straight line. So, well, the divot is really this way, if anything. So if we're looking at the world in this up, down, left, right, sort of north, south, east, west manner, which I've already kind of failed at. I want to try and keep my movements 90 degrees-ish. Okay. I think I've already failed at that. I'm just gonna look at the shape of the place closest to it. Okay, big divot, like. But is that this? That doesn't really seem right. Maybe let's find it relative to the tip, and then we'll work from there. Here's the tip. Oh wait, we have a marker here. What is this thing? I mean, it's useful, but why is it not? Does it just exist like in abstract? Okay, this is this. We found this. Like this, I can feel pretty confident in saying like right here. I'm at the bottom of the map here, right? So then, assuming we just can go straight north, and then you know move a bit and then go south. I'm forgetting counting steps. This counting steps is for the weak, and it doesn't work for my brain. Okay, it's like to the. If we're gonna go back to here. It's like the thumb here. It's like pretty perfectly aligned with the thumb. So now we gotta find the left alignment. Let's just like temp mark it here so that I know where the vertical sort of alignment is. Yeah. That's about right. Okay. And then now we'll find, now that we know the vertical, we can easily find the horizontal, presuming that this is what we're searching for. I mean, this is just how you, like, you know, do stuff. Okay. This is gonna be tough, especially since I already lost my bearings. Okay. But there's supposed to be a pretty big divot here. And it's past that. Right? It's past that. So, we go past... Well, is it this divot? Are these the ones with the tiny rocks? Or there's another divot down here? Okay, that's first divot. That's the one that goes in. This is second divot. Past the tip of divot 2, there's sort of a period of straightness. And sort of right when it starts going, you know, well, it's not really, it's actually quite right where it starts. Yeah, because that's where it starts going diagonal. I'm working too hard at what is essentially a simple task. I just don't trust the step counter, that's my main problem with it. I lost it. No, I didn't lose it. I remembered it. It's like here, then. It's like here. Does that align? That aligns with the vertical. Does it align with the horizontal? I'm gonna trust my sentiment. What the hell? That was not 21 steps from the ruins. I'll have you, like... That's just blatantly wrong. Like, it was there, and the ruins are here. I'm just kind of asking questions. Okay, did I mark the wrong ruins? I'm marking this one this time. Okay, I should have obviously gone down a bit. I think I marked the wrong ruins. They asked me to mark southern ruins. I marked northern ruins. I didn't think that it was more than one. That's, I think, my fault. Dig for treasure. This is House Flipper. Okay, dig for treasure. I mean, I would like pointers, really. Oh, is it? Oh, there's a map. That's what you wanted me to do. Hold on, let me do this noise again. That's a really funny noise. Okay, where are we? Let's, well, first off, I gotta Gotta get my eraser out and then erase some. This is an eraser that can erase crayons for some reason. Okay, which way am I supposed to be looking at this map? What's the orientation? I will accept the failure of the Northern Silent. I will not accept the failure of the steps from the previous maps. Anyway. Okay. This seems like this, so then logically that's that. It has to be up here. Okay, I can figure that out. I can figure that out. So we've reached the tip. We just basically go up and a bit to the right, and then we'll find the treasure. It's over here, basically, is what you're telling me. Yeah. I mean, listen, that was built in. Okay, we got a highlighter. A text maker. We can note ideas and mark them with the yellow marker. The octopus is gonna kill us now. 3 treasures to find. I like a little collectathon game. My frames are 45. We may have to turn settings down. I can accept above 60, but less than 360 in games that look nice. I'm not accepting sub 60 in any game. Okay, Raven King was a cartographer. Southeast of the landmark, the one behind the tower. There's optional treasures. Okay, this map is just too big. Give me a sec. Okay, I turned the quality down 1 notch and the FPS went quite up. So honestly, great game. Runs great. These are false idols. I don't trust your step count. What is this? These are stickers. Okay. And are these the ones that we know we're looking for, or what? Okay. Mark the wall kind of southeast of the landmark behind the tower. First of all, we have to find the tower and the landmark. These islands are small enough that you can explore them. And honestly, this looks like a place where there might be treasure. Step count is useless for a guy like me, but we're not gonna dig too randomly. We're not gonna fully blueprints like brute force some nonsense. Google the answer. Like that would be a little disingenuous even for me. I don't think you can just jump straight up into anywhere. They didn't like make the mechanics something that you really need to worry about. Okay, we're doing some cursory exploring. We're gonna have to activate the landmark. Okay, southeast of the landmark, we can just follow the landmark behind the tower. The wall corner. Is this the wall corner? Or what do you mean by the wall corner? I don't understand. Your terminology is too vague. Which wall, which corner? Because this is not a wall, but it is a corner, and this is not really a corner, but it is a wall. It's also pretty big. Okay. Let's jump to the top, just because why not? Can we get stuck in here? Okay, they made places where you can get stuck as a treat. I guess that's why they put a respawn button in the game. I appreciate that, but I mean, I'm bug testing as well as playing your game. Is what it is. This looks like a place you could find treasure, but obviously they're not going to make it so easily like findable. That would be defeating the purpose of it all. I mean, this is behind the tower. Southeast of it. Is this what they mean? Okay. I fell. How's that gonna make any sense? Okay. This is the little like gulf or whatever you want to call it. So it is sort of. I want to get a bearing, a rough bearing. To do that, I would need to get back there. Okay. See a little bit of, like, you know, some wall climbing lessons maybe. I'm pretty sure you're just a normal person. The fact that you have this much vert is already pretty impressive. People still use vert. I guess they must. is this a wall corner? Would an individual describe this as a wall, and if so, where is the corner of it? I mean, this is like art. It's like a mural of sorts. I don't know what it means. I'm gonna say like there. That's one side. I don't know. You have to show me what you were trying to actually mark, because I don't. That's a stone with glyphs. There's a stone with glyphs right here. Mark the stone cube with the glyphs. Okay. It's. Let's try the steps again. For the one time. Let's see, how many east is it? Okay, we've got a step count. Okay, step counter me. East. It's 9.5 maybe. 3, 4, 5. It's like 9.5 east, 5.5. What direction is that? North or south? North. Okay, let's see if we can. Let's follow your guide. Okay. Logic would dictate that that's like roughly. Like there. It doesn't work, people. It doesn't work. The steps are wrong. Objectively, they have to be wrong. Six little raven statues. What am I gonna do now? Mark the 6 raven statues. I'm gonna mark all of them at once. Unless you mean they're all in one place. What is a raven statue? Are these raven statues? They got little bird markings on them, but they're not really statues of a raven, which is what I would presumably be looking for when something is called a raven statue, not like an obelisk of marking, you know. I'm just trying to stick to the terminology here. I'm trying to be clear and thorough with it. That's not really a thing to do. Okay. Should never have, you know, even began my quest to use steps. It's not that my own intuition is serving me any better here in a bigger island. Because the problem is, in my quest to be thorough, you sort of have to you have to do one of two things. You have to trust the step system, which doesn't work. You have to then map the vertical, like the latitude longitude of the target place, grounded in the border of the island, because that's the only thing you can sort of, let's say your ground truth, that's what you can guarantee. Those are the facts. I'm just saying. Also, I don't know what I'm looking for now, but it's rendering it in real time. That's one way of reducing frames. It works. Minecraft proved this. I see the hive right now. Can I? There's a very cute bee design. A lot of effort went into that bee model. I can say that with certainty. Oh, what happened if I got one randomly though? I'm just trolling. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just running around, guys. Where am I? What am I doing? I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I don't belong here. Type shit. Where are we? Are those the statues that they're talking about? Are these really the statues? There's not 6 of them, because there's 4. There's already like 4 here. I hear birds. Are these the statues I'm looking for? Up here, maybe? Well, listen, X marks the spot on this one. It's a good point of vantage. But what am I... I mean, you're telling me to go this way and dig for treasure, maybe, but that's like its own little quest. I am thoroughly confused. Oh no, I found the little raven statues. Okay, well now we have to actually figure out how to get the bearings. We don't have a like an easy way, and we also don't have our north south. Let's see what we can figure out from the borders, because we are close to 2 borders. So if we can figure out the shapes, there's a little divot here. I don't know where we are though. That's my main problem. Let me just walk in one direction and figure out where we are. Okay, never mind. It's not that hard. So it's west of the compass. Straight west of the compass. And then okay. First off, let's draw lines. Because they don't give me a ruler, so you're gonna have to. This is how straight. That one was pretty good. So straight of the compass. If you go fully, there's a little divot up. Oh, west is to the west. I almost did something very stupid there. West is to the west, guys. That was east. Okay. So if we're trying to divot up here. There's no divot up straight west, obviously. So there's that. I would just like the ability to fly, but then again, that would be broken, and that would like defeat the purpose of. Oh, I see treasure. Okay. There's also I gotta like this treasure map somewhere in this area. Then I mean, presumably that's south. Yeah. Okay. It's not what I thought actually. I was gonna say north, but I shut my mouth before I could see it. Okay. So, west and a bit south. How far west before south begins? So we know it's like somewhere in there. These are terrible, like you don't want me to be on your maps. Let's just say that. Okay. We moved a bit south and then straight west, what do we find? South is straight west. It's right before a divot. So, okay. There's too many variables in my mind to keep track of this because the step guide just doesn't work, guys. Okay, okay. Maybe I should just like figure out how far it is between the compass and the south side waters. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. It splits pretty evenly. Let's see if we can't get a good like bird's eye view of it. Up here maybe. And then mapping it out will be pretty easy. Okay, but you can't really see it from here. Where is it? It's like right below. It's where this tree is. Okay. We can make that work. In terms of getting like a bearing of it. We can't really see the tree either. I'm not really very good at this. It's not that tree. Oh, it's right there. I see it. I see it. Okay, so if it's here, that's there. I'm trying to visually sort of figure this one out. So that means if I'm trying to align it, it's here. It's here. I guess we could use the steps as a proportional measure because it's still a relative measurement as one that it's accurate still. Okay, I'm gonna go based on vibes. That felt like a third. So I'm gonna say it's like there. Which actually tracks to being like here in terms of how far down it is. Now we need to figure out how far left it is. So if this is the level, what does it align with in the other end? This is like the most laborious way of doing this possible, okay? This is how I know. This is the only way I know. Okay, so we've got this. Logically, that means if I go straight west, I should at least know whether I'm correct or not. Is this even straight west? Okay, that strikes me as like, yeah, this line seems pretty fair. Just like at the tip of it. Okay, now we need to figure out what's down that way. Oh wait, no, my directions are a bit off. It's, well then how did what am I stupid? What are my straight lines doing here, bro? They're gonna get my ass for not knowing how to do straight lines. Okay, yeah, like the directional elements, I figured it out. So why did I get it so wrong when I went straight? What am I doing? Is my actual question. Okay, so like that's way more accurate. So it's like really just straight at this hump here. A bit higher, if anything. So it's like that. So then count that lines. How do I always manage to misalign myself? What am I doing? Okay. Let's go straight. I guess, you know what, it's because I don't know if I'm going straight or not. Okay, if there's an appendage, it's not towards the appendage. It's more at the level part, pre the divot, pre the appendage. So like, but how far roughly? There's a divot to the right of it as well, but that doesn't align with what I'm seeing here. Okay, this is too much work. I'm gonna put the pin right there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. I got a straight west. There was some treasure. Let me try and find the treasure before I forget. Mark the rule that is 3 steps long. I don't trust your fucking step measurement. Sorry, I'm being a bit disrespectful to the developers of the game. I'd like to apologize. Anyway, okay, so okay, we know where that is. We know where that is. Mark that and then go. We can figure it out. Where is it? East, and then south of that. We can mark that. Straight east, just like that way, under the boot, across the water. Okay, that's the boot. So then the treasure's over here. It's like over here somewhere. There we go. 1 treasure. 10 unlocked. They're giving us colors now. Okay, well, now that we've done that, okay, just respawn me, thank you. I'm not really interested. Where's the respawn spot, by the way? I don't actually know. You know what? I'm never gonna find out. That's okay by me. The rule is that's 3 steps, what, long? Now, long or wide? Okay. No matter how you strike it, that's not 3. So we're looking for something smaller than these squares. Now I will describe this as... Okay, that's basically 3 steps wide, but did you mean that? I think you mean this one, to be honest with you. Okay, this is like not really right either. Maybe this one. By long, you mean the longer measurement, right? That's basically correct. I have to imagine that this is the correct one. Let's do it. Send it. Okay, how am I supposed to... we'll figure it out. I mean, what we want to do is do that, and then just sort of do a bit of this, and a bit of that. We should be roughly aligned with this still. Then... Okay, it's like kind of aligned with this little gap here. If we remember that, we need to go north. It's northwest of this thing. Sort of here-ish. So, northwest, we're trying to go... you need a Control-Z feature. Developers, Control-Z feature now. I don't want to have to manually erase all this. Control-Z feature. That's just because it feels like I'm doing it in MS Paint and I'm so used to it. You don't need to include it. Don't pan that to me just because I'm playing a game. Keep doing your work. Northwest. That's the one. It's fairly close to both borders of the island. At the same time, it's maybe not close at all. Okay, I see one appendage that strikes me as this one. So then if that's this one, let's see. Okay, a bit east of it. Let's see if we can't... Oh. Well, now I'm here. We may as well look at the actual border. Yeah, that's the sharp part. It's like in the middle of here. Okay, so that's how far that way. Now we have to figure out how far the other way. Because I think we've aligned ourselves that way pretty accurately. That one I think I've got it. If this is correct. If it's not correct, I'm fucked. But that was independent of anything. Okay. So we know that. Now... Let's get our bearings this way. Where am I? If we just keep going this way, maybe it'll be clear. It's like a bit down. Maybe, okay, we're past this, but we're not quite to there. We're like here, so it's like there. Okay. I trust myself completely. Bit more down, but other than that, pretty good. So true. There's a community center. So true. Okay. Treasure in the village hall. We've already got one that was hidden. This... All these sort of buildings, let's first of all, let's do that. And that was pure luck. I just clicked correct. Okay, we've got a compass now. No, let's do the dividers. We can measure diagonally. Oh, I actually clicked the Steam wishlist button. Total distance of 35.6. Thank you for playing. There was no other button. They hit me with a quick game. That's a shame. Anyway, that was Map. They was it supposed to quit the game? I don't know. Anyway, that's a good point to close off. Anyway, how do I feel about the game? Pretty good game, pretty chill game. I don't know if it's for me. My competitive spirit and my cynical soul is maybe not ready to touch like a very wholesome game like this. But I think doing, you know what, I hate myself because I am seeing the roguelike possibilities. You could turn this into a roguelike. Everything must roguelike. But like, imagine like a mode. This is like GeoGuessr IRL type vibes, right? So you could have this. You could have a way to randomly generate maps, landmarks. The treasure might be kind of hard, but you can do it. And then different like possible places to mark, and you could have it be like a race to market. You could easily multiplayer this or speedrun it. But that being said, the game as itself, I think it's endearing. I think a lot of people would love it. It's very cute. If you enjoy it, I mean, you have a link in the description. Play for you can probably smoke my score. Anyway, that's been all. Like, subscribe video, etc. That's what you're supposed to do because you're watching on YouTube. I don't know. You probably clicked off as soon as the screen went black. I should put something else up, but the buttons have been pressed. Anyway, thank you for watching. So yeah, that's all I got. That's the wrong order to be saying stuff. My brain is like cooked. Anyway.